Hello everyone, I'm William Vivian, a founding director of Regenesis Business School. Welcome to this masterclass. Before I hand you over to your facilitator, I would like to introduce you briefly to Regenesis. Regenesis is a Johannesburg-based business and public management school with offices in Mumbai, India and Lagos, Nigeria. We have since 1998 been training and placing students in reputable organizations, helping them to achieve their goals by developing their management and leadership potential. We strive to develop analytical thinkers, problem solvers who are emotionally intelligent and value-driven, leaders who can operate successfully as we head into the fifth industrial revolution. Our programs generate new options for career advancement, wealth creation, and they will help you to expand your sphere of influence in our rapidly changing global environment. If your interest is piqued by the overview this masterclass provides and you want to join our online classes, you'll find more information on our digital courses and academic programs at regenesis.net. Your facilitator for this masterclass on digital marketing is Sandeep Kanade. Sandeep, an IT graduate and digital native, has more than 10 years experience in digital marketing domain. He has worked on Google, Bing, Facebook, Quora, TikTok, and programmatic ad platforms and is adept at search engines optimization using Google Analytics, Hootsuite, Lead Squared, and Hotjar. Sandeep also holds an MBA from the London School of Commerce. I am sure you will thoroughly enjoy this session and the programs that will follow. I will leave you in his capable hands.
We are going to start with the what is digital marketing and then the traditional versus digital, and then I'll be keep on taking the questions from you also. All right, Shirley. And yeah, so these all are the points basically, and those are very basic, like what, why, how, and who can take part or do digital marketing to enhance their career skills basically. Yeah. So first of all, before telling you the definition of digital marketing, I would like to just give you a simple, advice to all of our participants that everyone must be thinking that digital skills are only important for tech-specific jobs like application or web or software developers. But the truth is, in today's workplace, digital skills are job skills. And now I'm going to come to the digital marketing. So now everyone might have got an idea. Digital skills, when I said, so digital means marketing or promoting our products in simple words on digital devices. So that device can be your mobile phone, that device can be your laptop, that device can be your tablet, or in that case, that device can be your smart TV, television, right? So this is what is digital marketing. So promoting your products or services online on digital platforms. Yeah.
Brilliant, thank you. Could you take us through a bit how it differs from the traditional marketing processes?
Sure, why not? So I have created a presentation for that too. So here on my screen right now, everyone can take a glimpse that what traditional marketing is and what digital marketing is. So I gave you the introduction just now that digital marketing is promoting your products on mobile phone, on laptops and all the digital, devices with the help of social media websites, with the help of search engines and all those things, right? But in the other way, you guys like participants of this particular session must be aware that what is traditional marketing. So traditional marketing is marketing our products on hoarding, marketing our products on in newspaper, handbill, television, radio, correct? But the entire and the major difference in between these two is the reach. So basically, to reach out to the 2000 audience, with respect to traditional marketing, the cost to reach out is quite on the higher side. All right. So that is the major difference I would like to say. End of the day, every business is concerned about the cost which they spend, right? So to reach out to the 2000 audience with respect to broadcast or newspaper, we end up spending around $250. Whereas with digital, with the help of search engine or with the help of social media, we can reach out to 2000 audience at the fraction of cost what we spent on the traditional marketing. So you can see on my screen itself, so it's around $50 to $75 to reach out to the 2000 audience. It's compared to traditional, it's 300 to 400% lesser, so that is the best, kind of a difference, which is I would like to notify. And apart from that, the main thing which is I would like to bring it to the notice is what happens every second on the internet now. During, because of this pandemic, what is happening, everyone is at home, we are locked down, correct? But if companies wants to reach out to the maximum number of audience, what they can do, they can definitely take help of digital marketing. You can see right now what is happening in internet minute, that too, right now every 60 seconds in 2020. So Facebook has got 1.3 million logins every 60 seconds. 19 million texts are being sent every 60 seconds. 4.7 million videos viewed every 60 seconds. So you can understand the kind of potential the digital platforms right now has. And this is also another major difference in traditional and digital. Digital is live forever, like, there is no night, there is no like working hours. People are there available on these platforms every now and then. And then the next difference is whatever we do, whatever activity that we conduct with digital platforms is something which we can analyze. It's quantifiable. We can see how we are getting our visitors. Are we getting our visitors from search engine? Are we getting our visitors from social media? Are we getting our visitors from email? And so on. So whatever platforms, guys, we use, we can see all the analysis of our website with respect to the campaigns which we are running. So you can see on my screen right now, this is the actual live screenshot of one of our client only, and this is what kind of training which we give to our students who enrolled with us for the digital marketing. We give them live exposure of the live campaign. So right now we are running this campaign for one of the website in the healthcare, and you can see whatever activities we are doing. We can see how many users have visited our website, how many are the new users out of that, what are the sessions, bounce rate, and so on and so forth. Apart from this, we can also see whatever activities we see on the social media. We can see the user activity with respect to monthly users, weekly users, and daily users. And the main thing is the channel breakdown also can be seen. Now in the case of newspaper, you won't be able to see how many people have seen our ad, how many people have seen our hoarding. No, we can't measure it. So that is really the biggest difference in between these two. Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's fascinating. So we're seeing strong themes of the differences coming between the two are around cost, but also about the analytics, the information coming through, about the conversion rates, which is such valuable information for us as businesses. And that internet to minute, I find completely fascinating at those numbers. I mean, from a business perspective, you kind of want to get in there and be part of that action. I'd just like to take this opportunity to ask our participants, could you let us know where you are in your various organizations or your businesses? Have you shifted to a bit of a more digital marketing approach with your campaigns, or are you still using more traditional approaches? Let us know in the Q&A function. We'd love to get a sense of where you are and your approaches right now. So Sandeep, as our participants respond to that, could you please let us know where digital marketing is being used?
Sure. So digital marketing is being used by various sectors. Okay. So as I have mentioned on my screen right now, the industries like telecom, FMCG, education, BFSI, automotive, transport, pharmaceutical, agro, and so on. The list is never ending. All the industries almost are using digital marketing. And let's talk about the businesses. So even right from a small business owner who is operating from his home to the people, the large organizations like McDonald's, Apple, even NASA in that case. So these all big brands are using digital marketing, and that kind of potential digital marketing it has no barriers as such. A small business owner can also utilize it, as well as the large organizations. Like, even when I took the name of NASA, right? It's a government organization for aeronautics and space. and they are using it too. So you can better understand what kind of, the need of the R is as a digital marketer in the market right now. Yeah.
I love that. So there shouldn't be any barrier if we're a small business owner, if we're coming from a large corporation. It really is, how do we make use of this? Because we see the power in it. And I love that NASA even is part of digital marketing. I think is phenomenal. Could you please break down for us then, what are the components of digital marketing?
Sure, definitely. So the important components in digital marketing I'm going to talk about right now, it's like, the base of any business, what it is. So if I talk traditionally as a brick and mortar, we have our office, we have our restaurant, right? We have our office space or restaurant. So physical, property we have. Same way, if you want to start your digital marketing journey, as a business or as an individual, what do you need is a website. So website is the base, and it is the important component of digital marketing, because it works, or it is our digital property. The way we have our office, same way website is our property in digital world. Okay, so definitely website is something which helps us to, give a brand a good amount of exposure, wherein people can come and they can have a feel about our business. So yes, website is one of the major component of digital marketing. And then we have SEO, search engine optimization. Then we have social media marketing, then we have search engine marketing, email marketing, mobile marketing, and web analytics. So these all are the components which I'm going to break down one by one now in my next slide. So I'll start with search engine optimization now. See, now websites there are multiple types of websites. We can talk about like basic website, and then we can have an e-commerce website. Apart from that, we can have a forum website, we can have social media website, like the way Mark Zuckerberg, he started his social networking website in 2005, right? And now you can see it's the Facebook is in top 5 today, right? So even if you think about something on those lines and you start your website today, you can't even imagine your business can be on something like Facebook tomorrow. But yes, it depends on the idea end of the day. But digital marketing has huge amount of potential, and that is what is website is all about. But search engine optimization, in other hand, helps us to build our brand and to get online visibility for our website for the keywords, means search terms, which you can see on my screen right now, like groceries online. So whenever people want to know something, what they do first, they go and search it on Google, right? So as a brand, Google, people know Google is a search engine. So search engine optimization is very important. If you want to stand out from your competitors, definitely you should be available on search engine, and SEO helps you to achieve that. So to rank our website higher on the search engines is nothing but SEO. And you can see right now groceries online is the keyword, and this is what the screenshot I have taken. Big Basket is ranking on the first position. This is the screenshot which I have taken on India search engine. In South Africa, it might be a little bit different, but yes, this is one of the trending keyword right now, because people are under lockdown. They want to order their groceries online. So yeah, so every business slowly and steadily will be thinking about going online, and SEO in terms of keywords will definitely help them. But to understand SEO, I would like to give all of you a small introduction about how search engine works. Now, all of us have already used search engine many a times, correct? But what happens on search engine? That is what is very important for us to understand. So whenever we go on google.com, what do we do? Yeah. So we search into the search bar, correct? Now Google, what is Google? Google is also end of the day a website only, right? The way your website will function, same way Google website also functions. The only difference is it is a global directory. It is a global search engine, and it is a global directory where you find anything and you get the information about it, right? So what Google does is, so Google search engine has their own software called crawler. So now people, digital marketers call it crawler, people call it robot, people call it spider. You know why they call it spider also? Because World Wide Web. Whatever website we type in on on our browsers, we start typing like www. What www stands for? It's a World Wide Web, and because of this World Web, people like digital marketers call it as a spider also. So the spider crawls entire web. Then after crawling entire web, all the websites, it stores the data onto their server. So server is nothing but a computer. The way you store your photos on your phone, the files on your phone, same way every website has their own server which is connected with the internet, and that is why you are accessing those websites, right? So same way Google also has their own database on their server, and whenever a user searches anything on the Google, the result comes from their database. But there is a catch into their database. They have a software which we call it as an algorithm, which decides which website should rank on the higher positions on the search engine. And that is where the actual Google workflow is. So that is how search engine works basically. So they have a crawler which crawls the website, stores the data on their database, and then whenever someone searches, it pulls out and extract the data from their database on their server. So this is how search engine works. Now SEO. So SEO is nothing but fulfilling the parameters of algorithm. So if algorithm says the websites, which has beautifully designed and has shown up the information in a proper way, I'm going to give ranking to them. Then yes, we should follow those parameters if we want our website to rank. And to do that, there are two optimization processes we need to follow, as mentioned on my screen: on-page optimization and off-page optimization. So if we want our website to rank organically on the web, we will have to follow these two processes. One is on page, second is off page. Under on page, you can see on my screen, right? Meta tags is something which we need to write. So we need to give a title to our website. And in that title, we will have to mention what our website is all about, what kind of service we provide. And that is how Google will also understand, and Google will try to give you a ranking for certain keywords which are related to your services. Okay, so in simple words, if I have to give the example, your CV is nothing but a on page, and then there is a off page. So whatever activities which we do apart from our website, so people talking about us on Facebook, people talking about us on Twitter, people talking about us on Quora, this is nothing but is a reference for your website. Okay, even influencers, if they are tagging your business on their social networking website or on their blog, Google is going to consider it as a reference, and that is what is called as off page. So as I told you in simple words, CV is your on page like resume, but the references, like if you give the references from your previous boss, from your dean, like your manager maybe, or from the college principal, so those kind of references definitely work better for you, isn't it, if you want to get a job? Same way for website also, if you get an authentic reference for your business, believe me, your website will rank up on the higher position on search engine. All right, so that is how SEO follows. All right, the next thing is social media marketing. The another important component of digital marketing is social media marketing. Now, the way SEO helps us to get ranking on search engine, social media helps us to get more and more visibility on websites like Facebook, on websites like Twitter, on websites like LinkedIn, Instagram, Quora. In that case, Quora is also a social media website, guys. It is a forum, I know, but end of the day, you have your wall. You can answer the questions, and those answers will shown up on your wall on the Quora, and that is how the Quora is. That's why it is also a social media website. Yeah. So with social media, we get opportunity to advertise on all these platforms. But out of that, we are going to discuss a little bit about Facebook over here. So to advertise on Facebook, all of you need to understand one thing, that we need to have our company page. Okay. Without company page, it is really not possible to advertise on Facebook. Even in that case, Instagram, if you want to advertise, Instagram is owned by Facebook now, So on Instagram also, if you want to advertise, what you need to do, guys, is you need to have a business profile, and that business profile needs to be connected with Facebook page. So there is a limitation. So that is why Facebook page is very, very important. And you can see on my screen, whenever we create the page on the Facebook, we get two options: business or brand, or community or public figure. So as per our need, we can choose one, and we can go ahead and start creating a page for our own business. Or as a, if I am a celebrity, then definitely I can go for a community or public figure. So that way. And then we can start the promotions with the help of this particular common marketing objectives which are available on Facebook. So basically, it's nothing but like a traditional advertisement only. Advertising on social media is nothing but like advertising traditionally. When we go to shopping mall, if we have a plan to, let's say, if we don't have a plan, sorry, so if we don't have a plan, like we don't, I am not thinking to buy a shirt, I am not thinking to buy a mobile cover, I am not thinking to have a pizza maybe. But what happens when I go to the shopping mall? I end up doing these all things without even, without even the need, basically. So the impulsive buying products definitely work well on social media, because on social media people don't come with the intention to buy something, right? So they just come there to see what their colleagues are doing, what their friends are doing, what their family is doing. What happens then, right? What happens is, whenever they see the ad, they might start engaging with it. And that is why on social media, if you want to succeed, you need to think out of the box. And when you think out of the box, believe me, social media is the kind of a, I can say, element or component of digital marketing, which can take you to the places, because it helps your product to get awareness, it helps your brand to get building, it helps your brand recollection rate in audience. And apart from that, as you can see on my screen, the basic, not basic, the fundamental of marketing is AIDA, AIDA: awareness, interest, desire, and action. Same way Facebook also has, and this is what Twitter and LinkedIn also follow. So you can see on my screen, awareness is there, consideration is there, and then the conversion is there. Under conversion, Facebook also helps us to do the remarketing. Okay. So what happens with remarketing? Uh, the audience, whoever has interacted with our product, with our advertisement or with our website, our ad will start, Facebook will start showing our ad to them again and again if we have created the campaign. And that is one of the best, thing that digital marketing can help you achieve. See, in newspaper, if I see your ad, you don't know I have seen it. And if you want me, if you want to target me again with newspaper, you won't be able to do that. But with Facebook, yes, you will be able to do that. And same thing will follow on the Google also. We will discuss about it. So I hope it is clear with all of you now that what kind of marketing objectives are available for us on Facebook. So these all are there, guys. And believe me, this helps us to achieve good amount of results. And all the KPIs I mentioned, the way I mentioned into the difference, the key performance indicators are very easily accessible and we can understand it quite well. Okay. So this is how the dashboard looks like. So whatever campaigns you will create, how much budget you are spending per day, what kind of conversions you are getting, how much is the reach, how much are the impression. So there is a difference between reach and impression. When we talk about social media, guys, we need to be friendly with the metrics like reach and impression. So reach means how many people your advertisement reach to, like users, how many users your ad reached up to. Okay. And impression means how many times your ad was shown to those users. So if I have to put it in a simple words, your ad reach is 10, but out of that 10, 5 people have seen your ad twice. So your reach will be 10, but your impressions will become 15. The impressions will be on the higher side because same user can get to see your ad couple of times. So that is how Facebook can show your ad to the person who Facebook thinks can be interested in your product. So impressions will keep on increasing, but reach will remain same. So you can see on my screen right away, like 20,000 reach, but impressions are 24,949. So obviously, lot of users have seen my ad more than 2 times, right? And that is what the KPI is there. And definitely social media helps you to achieve good amount of results for your businesses, no doubt. And then there are a couple of screenshots which I am showing on my screen right now. This is from MTN South Africa, and over here they are trying to promote their mobile application. Okay, where is they want, like, Homeland app and send money back to home for free. So application download. Over here you can see food ordering website is there. Then there is a Netflix. They are trying to show the what I can say, a kind of a small promo of their upcoming web series maybe, and that kind of advertisement they have created. Then there is a there is the advertisement from BMW also. But guys, as I told you, social media will definitely help you, if or it will really do wonders for you for every business, no doubt. But for impulsive buying products, social media will definitely do wonders, no doubt at all. Yeah. So before I move towards to the next important component, which is Google Ad, are there any questions from our audience, Robin?
Thank you, Sandeep. And I think it's really fascinating for us to see all this information and how we can quantify return on investment through this way. A couple of questions coming through, asking about website optimization. So say you're on, for example, page 2000, how do you start? And I suppose it speaks to what you're talking about in terms of your CV and your references, that really helped us understand that concept. But how do you start influencing that is one of the questions coming through from our participants.
Okay, so I'll just go back to that particular slide over here. As you can see on my screen right now, I have mentioned a couple of technical things which I really was avoiding to discuss, because all of our participants might not be from the technical background. So
Sure.
what over here I would like to mention, if you want to start the SEO, first of all you will have to understand what is your business all about, what kind of keywords your customer will be searching for. So we need to think as per our customers. Okay, once we are done with that, we need to take that list of our keywords and we will have to start the optimization process. As I mentioned, we need to follow all the parameters set by algorithms of Google. So that is what the process is. And you want to start the SEO, then definitely you will have to take the sessions. It's not just that you will listen some videos on YouTube. See, whatever I'm telling right now, I am quite sure about it. You will not get that information on YouTube. You will get the information about on page and off page, I know. But the things which we discussed, those out of that couple of things are, quite advanced, and those are the secret ingredients, maybe, you can say. So that is how, if you want to definitely really want to learn it, definitely you can join for one of our course, for digital marketing, and it will be really easy for you to understand. But right now I can tell you that you need to finalize keywords, and then implementation work starts with respect to on page and off page. And then there is a technical thing like canonical tag, then there is hyperlink optimization. If I'll speak about it, you will not understand, but yes, that is what the process is. Okay.
Thank you so much. Just a quick question before we move on. We've seen the benefits and what we can, and the information that comes out of social media marketing. Can you give us an indication of costs in terms of our business? What kind of costs would we be looking at to use Facebook as a form of advertising?
So you can start your advertisement on Facebook as cheap as, with 5 rands. Okay, 5 rands per day. Okay, like I can say in dollars, if I have to say $5, not $5 also, you can start with $3, $4 also per day. And the multiple types of advertisements you can run. You can take traffic from Facebook. If you want to generate traffic for your website, you can utilize Facebook for that. That particular per traffic, for per click on Facebook, it will charge you hardly 20 pence or something like that. In India, if I do that, I get the traffic for as cheap as less than 1 rupee, 1 rupee. So it's fraction of dollars. So it's like 0.5 something. not even $1. So it's very cost effective. If you are talking about in terms of real estate, like we can do lead generation activities for real estate, for automotive sector, for education. For such things, the cost can, for cost per conversion or cost per lead, can go, let's say your product price is around 1 million rands, or around $100,000. But for that particular product, whenever you are promoting on social media, you can get the leads for as cheap as $1 or $2 to sell a
Wow.
product which is worth $10,000 or $20,000. Getting me? So that kind of potential is there with digital marketing. And then the cost wise, yes, it depends on the marketing budget entirely, but you can start with as small as $5, yeah, per day.
That's amazing. So the more we get into this, the more we understand there aren't really
Yeah.
many barriers to this to enable us to start making use and seeing the benefits and seeing the value that this type of marketing holds. Thank you for that. As we continue our conversation, what kinds of tools should I be using if I'm new to this and I really want to start getting my business out there on the digital marketing platforms, making use of digital marketing? What kind of tools would you advise me to make use of?
So before going towards the tool, let me just talk a little bit about search engine marketing, Google Ads. So
Sure.
this is like one of the important component. Yeah. So the way we can advertise on social media, same way we can advertise on Google also. So Google also gives us ability to advertise our product on search engine with respect to search campaign. Now someone just asked me, right, that how we can start our SEO process. But even if you're, see, SEO is something which needs time. It's not that you will create your website now and you will think that from 1 month, after 1 month or after a week, I'll start getting my website higher on the search engine position, in the on the top rank of the search engine. It's not possible that way. In such cases, Google helps us with the PPC, pay per click. Okay, so that's how we can start. Like today I started, and I can start showing my website on the first page for keywords for which I want my website to be on the top. And that is what the beauty of search engine marketing is with respect to Google Ads. And then it also helps us with display, shopping, video, ads, smart campaigns, and discovery. So there are various types of campaigns. And this display campaign, you know what, I'll like to give you one of the best outcome of display campaign is, if you are a small e-commerce company or a large organization, with the help of display, there is an audience targeting option available on display campaign, which allows our ad to be shown to audience whoever has visited our competitor's website. I repeat, whoever has visited our competitor's website, Google gives us functionality to show our ad to them. So if you are competitor to them, so as a small business, Google definitely gives you edge over it, and that too at the fraction of the cost. Whatever those big organizations are spending, you are not spending that much, but definitely your ad will be reached to the people whoever have visited those websites, and that kind of functionality Google Ads will give us. Now coming to the KPI part of Google, the way on social media reach and impression is very, very important. In terms of Google, clicks, conversions, and the CTR is very, very important. So impressions are there, but when people click on our ad, we get the ratio. So that ratio is called as a click through rate, CTR. So which is clicks divided by impression. So ratio is very, very important for us. And this is again a secret ingredient of Google Ads. The better the CTR, definitely the better you will get the conversions, and the cost will be on the lower side. Even if you are paying per click on Google, you don't have to worry about it if your click through rate is good, because Google want to promote businesses which are, accepted by the audience, whoever is searching for it. If your business, okay, Okay, so it's like search engine optimization and Google search campaigns both works hand in hand. So your ad copy needs to be very clear what kind of service or product you are offering and why I should click on it. Simple. Yeah. So that is how the Google ads works, and we need to be very much sure about while deciding what kind of keywords we need to choose, while deciding what kind of audience should see our ad. We should not show our ad to people who might not be interested in our business, or who might not be interested in our product. So that kind of functionality is very, very important, and you need to understand your target audience quite well for social media and for Google display campaigns. Yeah. Now, these are a couple of ads which I have taken today, only the screenshot. So you can see over here, retail management software. That is the keyword which I was searching for. And you can see over here the the listings with prefix AD are nothing but the ads. That is a search ad example. Then these are the display ad example from mobile phone and from the desktop also. So you can see over here, couple of ads are remarketing ads, like the Lead Squared. I was just going on Lead Square yesterday, and they started showing me their advertisement again and again. So they are following me basically, and that is what you can also do with the help of remarketing. Now, to understand remarketing, it's a huge, a subject in itself, and we need to have an understanding about conversion tracking codes. Like technical aspects are there, and I really don't want to discuss about them. I want to keep it very simple. So remarketing, you can understand, right? Showing our ad to the user again and again, the same person who has already seen our ad, right? So that is what is a remarketing, and that is quite feasible with Google Ads. Now I'll come to the to your next question, Robin, which was about tools. So these all are the tools which we can utilize when we are performing the digital marketing, like Facebook ads, Twitter ads, Moz ads. MailChimp is also one of the really, really important tool if you want to do the bulk emailers. If you want to send bulk emailers to your audience, MailChimp is very, very important. It is the email service provider, and we can send multiple emails at a time from MailChimp. There are various tools available, but once you understand one tool, you can understand any tool in the market. That's not an issue. Then there is SEMrush and Moz. These two tools we can use for search engine optimization to improve our SEO. Okay. And then there is Quora ads and Google Analytics. So Quora ads is for social media ads on Quora, to advertise on Quora, and Google Analytics helps us to analyze the performance of our website. Yeah. So these are the tools.
Fantastic, thank you. At this point, I just would like to check in on our participants who have been letting us know where they are in terms of their traditional versus digital marketing in their respective organizations. And we see quite a mix coming through. There's definitely a lot using a combination of both. Someone has split it into 80% digital marketing with a 20% traditional, but we do have some of our participants who are now seeing the need for this and are right at the beginning of their journey and are starting off. So I think these concepts that you've broken down for us are really, really valuable. So what I'd like to ask you to do, especially for those of us who are starting this journey, is could you summarize for us why it's so important that we now is the time really for us to be shifting to digital marketing?
Correct. So why digital marketing? Now that we have given so descriptive, I have broken down the components of digital marketing. I have told what is difference and the key components. So I hope why digital marketing, everyone might have got the idea by now, but still let's again discuss about this a little bit. So digital marketing is a medium of communication, and it is the future of marketing. All right. So guys, even before this pandemic, companies started accepting digital marketing. Okay. And the main reason of accepting digital marketing by 70 to 80% of organizations since last 1 decade, I should say, is nowadays you might have heard about AI, automation, and all those things, right? So digital marketing also helps us to automate a lot of processes. So that is also one of the reason, because nowadays maximum things are going on the autopilot mode. So digital marketing helps you whenever you create a campaign on social media or on Google Ads, whatever response you receive, that can automatically come to your lead management system, which is your customer service, portal, whichever you are using. That can come to the leads or inquiries can come to that particular option over there. And then apart from that, e-commerce, the best example everyone can understand. Do you have your shop? Do you have the key, lock and key? No, right? Everything is online. Even in the night at 4 o'clock, you receive orders. Why? Automation. Because people come to your website by watching your ad, for example, or searching for you on the Google, and they're buying it at a 4 o'clock, and the order is getting placed, the money is getting transferred to your account, right? So automation is one of the reason that is the digital marketing is very, very important. And apart from that, the way we discussed ROI, return on investment, is quite good. Believe me guys, there are multiple types of bidding strategies which you can utilize in social or in Google Ads, which can help you to get the return on ad spent up to 1,000%, maybe sometimes 2,000%. It depends on what kind of this thing, the product which you are selling, the ticket size. So if your product cost is on the higher side, definitely it will bring in huge amount of ROI. The way I give you the example, if you are selling a product worth rupees $50,000 and you are getting the lead for $10 or $5 per lead, just imagine if you get that conversion, the kind of ROI. Yeah. And with the help of analytics, a tool which you can understand and quantify everything near accuracy. With digital promotions, you can encourage your customers to stay active online and answer your queries and let them know that you are still there. Now I'll tell you one example, guys. During this pandemic, because of this lockdown, BMW, Audi, like various automotive companies, Hyundai, in that case, Toyota, they have started selling their cars online and they're delivering it. So no one thought about this before this particular lockdown situation, that automotive industry will start selling cars online. It was there. I'm not denying the car selling was not there online initially, but registration process, starting from paying online to registration process to the delivery of the car, everything is contactless. So that is what they are planning, guys, right? So that kind of functionality is there. And definitely multiple industries will think about coming on digital platforms very soon, which was about to happen over the time of 1 or 2 years, which will happen now, right? So there is no time that people will not get the time to transform themselves. So definitely, as I mentioned earlier, digital marketing skills will be the job skills very soon. Yeah. So that is why digital marketing, and then you can become a master of marketing businesses online and its survival. And for our students, whoever is our student right now attending this, apart from the professionals, digital marketing skills are in demand by industry right now, and it is expected to generate more than 2 million jobs by 2021. And then this thing, why digital marketing? So this study was done by Adobe Analytics before pandemic, okay, before this situation. And that time they said 92% of all organizations say it's important to invest in content marketing over the next 3 years. So you can see this 3 years will become 2 years very soon, and that is why digital marketing. And one more graph I want to show to all of you, that the digital marketing spend, is expected to grow by 60%. This is again a study which was done before pandemic. Now this thing will go up to 70 to 80%, because if your company wants to spend 100%, like market, whatever the marketing budget you have, and your company decided to spend 40 to 50%, they will spend 70% of their marketing budget on digital platforms only. So that is again one of the reasons that why digital marketing. Yeah. All right.
It's incredible. And I think as we're seeing it, your example of cars being sold in this way is truly phenomenal, because who would have thought that would be a way we would be purchasing, making such a big purchase like that, you know, over digital channels. It's truly phenomenal. Any final points you'd like to share with our delegates before we get to some questions that they may have?
Definitely, I would. So the key takeaways from this particular masterclass, guys, is target audience refinement, leading to building powerful customer experience through digital platforms is very, very important for all of us, because advertise on social media, advertise on search engine, target audience. You should know who is your buyer, you know, the buyer persona should always be there in front of your eyes. And that is how digital marketing will definitely help you to achieve the goals. The return on investment, we kept talking about it again and again. Identifying appropriate KPI, the way I told you, CTR is very important. Again, on social media, impressions and reach are important. KPI wise, you can understand multiple things. This can be used from small business to the large organizations, as we discussed. Every business requires SEO, because SEO, once your website comes on the higher position, guys, believe me, you don't need to spend for cost per click, or you don't need to spend on social media, because your business is already there organically. Yeah. Then brand building again is one of the important, the way we discussed about remarketing. So brand recall rate can go high and high and high, you know, so that kind of brand building can happen. Automation is very, very important. The way I gave you the example of NASA is using digital marketing. They have more than 400 social media, accounts of their own on various platforms. They are doing it automated. You know, whatever they want to post today, they have decided it 1 month or maybe like 1 week or maybe a 1 month prior. And that is what the content delivery is happening on social media, and it is automated. Automation process is available, and that is one of the takeaway. And then knowing how to build an effective funnel. Definitely digital marketing helps us to understand multiple things. So funnel, when I discussed, so you know, we were discussing about leads for 10,000 or $50,000 product. So funnel can be created. First, we can redirect that user to our website. Then we can take their inquiry for the demo. And then from that demo, we can take them to the conversion. So that kind of funnel can be built very easily with respect to digital marketing. Yeah. All right.
Thank you so much, Sandeep. It truly is fascinating. And I think we've just kind of scratched the surface of what's possible and the value and what all our businesses can gain from this. I mean, I'm having a look at the kind of jobs digital marketing will be creating, and, you know, about your call to action about how we need to see the value and move, you know, be part of that internet minute as businesses, even if we're a small business, you know, that there's not necessarily barriers in place for us. If I don't come from a digital marketing background, yet I'm in an organization or I have my own business where I need to lead a strategy on digital marketing, how do you advise, where do you advise I start, or what should I be doing? What should I be doing to equip myself in order to lead this kind of strategy?
Okay. So first of all, if you have a website, well and good. If you don't have a website, I would like to, give a small assignment to all of our participants, like especially for the students. Guys, please go and visit sites.google.com. I will just stop sharing my screen right now. And again, I will share so that you guys can see my screen. Over here, you can see the sites.google.com. If you will go on to this website and start creating a website for yourself as a student, if you want to begin your journey on digital in digital marketing. But if you are already a business owner, what you should do is, first of all, think about what kind of product or service you are selling. Okay, jot down all the important factors, what customer is looking for whenever they are searching for your product, what kind of keyword they must be searching with. Okay, once they search the product, if your website can rank there or no, that is what you need to discuss and decide with your team. Okay, if you don't know how to do that, definitely you will have to learn how to do SEO. Apart from that, if you can start thinking about what kind of objective will better suit my business. Is it awareness, is it consideration, or is it conversion? Think about that point, and then straight away we can launch our campaigns also. So creating a digital marketing strategy is very, very easy. Think about the objective, and to achieve that objective, what kind of activities I should follow. So think reverse. Now, components wise, we know SEO, we know social media, we know Google Ads, we know email marketing. But email marketing, I will keep it separate. Why? Because once we have audience with us, then there is use of email marketing. In the beginning, we can't start with email marketing, right? Because we don't have any audience. So to build audience, we will have to start with SEO, social media, or search engine marketing. Yeah. So the strategy wise, I would like, this is what my answer is.
Thank you. That's so useful, I think, for all of us. That really sets down the foundations and where's a good place to start. So thank you for that. We have a question coming in terms of how easy is it to analyze all this information we get from social media marketing? I mean, you showed us some live case studies. We can see there's a lot there. How easy is it for us to, what do we do with that? And how can we use that to get the proper value out of that and to inform our decisions going forward?
Correct. So this is what the dashboard of Facebook ads, guys. Okay. And you can see whenever I first, as a marketer, whenever I log in onto my system, right, every day, what I can see is this metrics, right? So what kind of result I am getting. And this will be something which will definitely boost my, what I can say, enthu. Like I can become more energetic by seeing if I'm getting a good result or no. But even if you are not getting the good result, don't get demoralized. You have impressions and reach. And this is something which can definitely allow you to understand if you are going in a right path or no. See, end of the day, if you are getting conversions, you are on the winning side. If you are not getting conversions, you need to improvise. There is no shortcut for any marketing, right? So that is something which all of us will have to understand, and we will have to plan our strategy in that manner. And with the help of KPI, definitely you can understand on social media like this. Over here, I have kept analytics also open. You can see here also that how well you are acquiring users organically, social, direct. This will tell you where you should focus more. So over here, you can see the metrics like, goal inquiries, and all those things are possible for us to see. So here we can see what kind of channel is giving us more and more conversions, and then accordingly we can think about how we can strategize our digital marketing. Yeah.
It truly is
Yes,
fascinating,
Robert.
and I think the information there is huge, and so it's a lot there
Yeah.
for us. Um, a question in terms of SEO: is it possible to research terms or keywords that are more likely to be effective in a specific industry or company?
Yes, so we have multiple types of tools available. Like keyword research tool is there, keyword planner from Google Ads. Then we have a tool from Sprout Social, and one is from Uber Suggest. So there are multiple tools available to do the keyword research, and we can understand what kind of searches are available for that particular keyword. So that helps us to understand if this keyword will be helpful for me or no for my SEO. If it is yes, then we can start the process. We can include that keyword on our website, and we can, definitely start building the reference with that keyword, and we can start getting our website on the higher positions. But if you see that keyword is not good for you, I will always tell you that do your homework with respect to keyword research first. So there is a activity which you will have to follow, which is keyword research. Once you do your keyword research quite well, definitely you can understand what kind of keywords are good for you and what kind of keywords you should avoid. Yeah.